Okay. How is everybody doing today? I want to welcome everyone officially to today's edition of the Spotlight. And we have a very important guest right now. Very important guest right now that will be joining us today to discuss a business. So I want every one of you to stay glued and let's see today turns it. Hello. How are we doing today? Good day, madam. It's been a very interesting time. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Faith, Lady Faith, can you hear me clearly? Hello, Lady Faith, can you hear me? Can you probably unmute yourself? How are you doing? How is today? Okay. Can you hear me clearly now? Okay, good day. How is today? How's business going? How's your business going? How's your business doing?
That's going very well, but I don't know. You're just standing. I can't. You're not moving.
Okay, yeah, are you serious? The camera is not moving. I'm not moving at the
It's
moment.
going well.
Okay, I think
I don't know if it's the
the
network.
network is the issue. And so, but how's it going? I can see you, but can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is it okay now?
I can hear you, but it's quite.
Okay, we're going to see
No,
what
it's
we
not.
can do with this and see how it works. And I think probably it's the technology, is the internet at the, I believe it's the
Let
internet
me, let me, let
playing
me
with
go
me.
up and come back.
But can you hear me clearly? Good everyone. It's nice to have you join us today. Today we'll be talking about and what we call the business pie. You're welcome to the DRN and TV where we talk about business. Is everything about business here is being put together by the DRN School of Entrepreneurship. What you'll be learning today is how do you kickstart a business? How do you evaluate business opportunity and turn it into a successful venture? What we discuss often on this platform is what we call the business pie. Today, you're going to be learning practically from someone doing this how you can effectively deploy the business pie to achieve success. So, Madam Faith, are you with us now? Can you hear us? Okay, so while we're waiting for our guests and due to the internet, we're just going to see what we can do. And for you to effectively excel as an entrepreneur, you've got to know what the business pie is all about. The business pie talks about the problem you're solving. The idea is you have to solve the problem and the enterprise topic. And that is why we have a special guest today to discuss with us. She's doing something awesome and she will be sharing with us a business pie. We're going to be asking her certain questions. The problem she's solving, the idea she's using to solve the problem, and the enterprise she's building at this point in time. I don't know if our guest is ready for us today. Can you hear us now clearly? Lady Faith.
I can hear it as well.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you. Even though it's cracking, but we can get to hear you. I think it's probably the network where you are located at this point in time. But can you?
Of
Is this something you can share? Can you share with us some of your business idea today? Is it possible?
course, I can.
Okay, fine. That'll be good. That'll be good. So I'd like to introduce what I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to because we're going to Make sure we promote your business. That is why you're on this platform. Listening, watching your video, I was so impressed. I saw creativity. I saw, and that was awesome. I was so impressed. Like, this is lovely. I come and Faith is so quiet in class, but she's doing something awesome. And so we need to get to know more about what Faith is doing. And so that is why you're a guest for this week. And I believe so many people across the globe, we want to know what is Faith Business Pie. Before you came on board, we are talking about the success pie, where as a business person, you've got to be solving a problem, and you've got to have good idea to solve that problem, and you should be building an enterprise. So from problem analysis to idea validation and enterprise building is key to successful business development. And that is why I personally am very impressed, and I'm very pleased to bring you on board today to discuss with you, to
Thank you.
get to know more about your idea and see how we can come in as a school, the school of entrepreneurship, and also see how we can probably we'll take it up from there. But it's time for you to shine, and that is why you're invited to the spotlight. This show is called the Spotlight. It's designed for student present student alumni of the both the alumni and the present student of the DRN School of Entrepreneurship, but we also open it to established and emerging volunteers, entrepreneurs to come and share their business ideas with the world. So today you are on Spotlight. Now let's begin with this. And so I want to welcome everyone to this today the DRN Entrepreneur Spotlight, brought to you by the DRN School of Entrepreneurship and streaming live on DRN TV. Um, this is a platform where entrepreneurs share their purpose, passion, and projects with the world. We have a special person with us today. She'll be sharing exactly that with us and the world today. And so our mission is simple: it's to showcase our student businesses, connect them with potential markets and investors, and amplify their social impact their ventures uh, are making globally. So if you are watching and you're an investor, mentor, customer, or just someone passionate about entrepreneurial success, this show is for you. And that is why we have a very special guest with us today. I'm going to let her introduce herself. I'm just going to give her the room now to introduce herself. So, and Faith, I'm just going to call your name. So, who is Faith? Faith, can you speak? Can you tell us who we are interviewing today? Who is Faith?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Before I continue, can you all hear me?
Yeah, sure, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. My name is Faith Adigbola. I am a Nigerian and a Yoruba girl who founded Kulos.co. Um, I started this business but I got serious with the business this year after I joined um, DRN school. I realized how important entrepreneurship was. When I was a student, I was selling to my classmates, to my friends. I would go to them with just the product and say, "Oh, would you love to buy this? Just change your hair color. What do you think about it?" And yes, I could get positive and negative responses, but that was a push for me to keep going. There were days when there were financial constraints, but I am someone who was where I am, no matter the economical situation in Nigeria. Business would definitely be the main goal out there.
Okay.
And so Kudos of School is one of my inspirations that I said I'm going to take to the world globally. And I was so excited when I joined the DRN School of Entrepreneurship, where I could really learn about business. This is an opportunity I do not take for granted. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Faith, we would like to hear your what's the vision? What's how did you start the colors.co? What was the vision behind it? Or what is the vision behind colors.co?
Okay, tell humility, I'm going to correct you there. It's called School. So it's COOL.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Thanks for the correction. Okay.
Thank you, sir. I try to correct them. It's School. Yeah, it came from the word colors because I saw different colors. And so I thought, okay, I don't want to stay with colors. Let me add a bit of zero, a bit of letter O to it, and then made it School. just cool, like a cool color. That's what it means typically. And so when it comes to inspiration and how I started, like I mentioned in my video, I really wanted to dye my hair for a particular program I was going for. It was supposed to be like a one-time thing, but the kind of products I was getting out there were actual things that were supposed to last for 6 months. And I am a natural hair person. I love natural products. I love something that doesn't damage hair. And I've heard a lot of negative comments about how those things damage the hair. And so I just thought about it. So what exactly can I do in this space? How about I come up with my own kind of idea of color where you can dye your hair for just one day, few hours, few minutes, I would say, and then wash it off when exactly you want to wash it off. No stress, easy to apply, easy to wash off. And that was it for me.
Wow. This is really interesting to be sincere. That was just a vision. And as you when you start, what was it like starting in the very first instance? How was the story like starting the business?
Hon- Honestly, I won't lie to you. It was quite difficult because I have African parents that are, should I say, pastors, Christians that would, I remember the first time I took it to my guardian. I showed it to her and she said, "What is this? What are you trying to promote? What are you trying to do?" That was a bit of discouragement for me. Like, wow, that was not the kind of reaction I was expecting. I put in so much effort into this. Can anybody still hear me?
We can still hear you. Go on. We can hear you. We can hear you. You're back.
Okay. I knew, okay, I'm just going to keep going. And so I wouldn't like, I had friends, I had family that made me keep going. Like, okay, you keep going. I started this business with less than 50K because I was a student and I didn't have so much money. And things I had saved, I said, okay, let me use it. I went to train. I remember I sold, okay, this is very emotional. I remember I sold something very,
Okay.
very, very important to me just to train, just to learn how to make it from someone who did not even see the potential but needed money at that time. So I went to her and I told her I wanted to learn how to make it. She told me to bring a certain amount of money. And I realized that I don't have it. People I have around me don't see potential I'm seeing and they are not able to help. So I sold something that was, I took that money, I sent it for. I'm ready to learn how to make it. And that was
Wow. Wow. So I want to ask because in business, that's also understand the pain, the joy of getting what you need to start what you've got to go. And it's I like this even the scripture. The Bible talks about a man goes to a field, sees a treasure, he goes and sell what he wants to buy the land. So most time you are the first investor in your own project. There are people that are
exactly.
looking for other people to come to them to invest in their project. I understand the emotions. I understand. Don't worry, these are all part of the story. And you're the first investor in your own dream, and people need to know that it has not. And the Bible tells us that king shall come to your rising, not your sitting. So until you rise to a level where people can see what you're doing, no people won't come in. So it's part of being an entrepreneur, and it's also spiritual. So I tell people when you're starting a project or you're starting a business, don't get upset when people they don't believe in you at the very beginning, because the first thing when you start, people will doubt you because probably they don't have a traction to look at where you have achieved. So as you build traction over time, it becomes easier for people to believe anything you're saying. So it's part of life dream, and that is why you don't really get upset with those people. You take that situation, you learn to be better and not bitter, because if you become bitter, you will lack the ability to be creative and be innovative. And so you take both the no's and the yes and you use it to become who you want to be. And that is why I truly understand the tears you almost dropped when you said you sold something important. And I'll tell you, some things I say to people, when I started running my business, there was a time things were so bad. I and my wife had to sell my wedding ring to put into the venture. So every successful people have stories. And so when people look at us today, and we sold, it was time we had to sell our wedding ring. And because that was the only precious thing we had at that moment, nothing else. There was nothing, and it was the only thing that was of value, the gold. We sold that. But to the glory of God, we can buy we can buy the wedding ring if we want today, any type of wedding ring. But the truth is that there's a price to pay for
Yeah.
everybody you see achieving one thing or the other. They have stories they have gone through. So understand the pain, but the joy, it even makes it sweeter. Your journey gets sweeter when you share that. So I want you to talk to us about
Mhm.
what exactly is the problem you're solving. This is important. What problem exactly will you say Kulos is solving?
If a keyword on um from the all kind of ARVs, if it's just safe. There are a lot of temporary aid out there right now, made from I don't certain raw materials they use. But when I see people are going to spoil,
Okay.
that's why I tell them with the kind of products you are using to make your temporary dye. And so that's one thing cool laws of course kind of age.
Okay, so if I get you clearly, Colos is solving the beauty, the air beauty problem, and then the health issue, the safety issue, and so you're bringing something unique
Yes.
into the business that takes care of. Everybody wants to look good, but you don't want to destroy yourself looking good. So you want a beauty product that is healthy and safe, and so that is the
At the
gap
same
you're
time.
filling in the business world, and that is lovely. To be sincere. Um, so I want to ask, what challenges have you faced so far at this phase of your business? And I know, like you talked about sharing the vision with your parents, with people, the Christian folks, and but what can you just tell people listening to you? Because this we're going to share this video globally, so there are people, the entrepreneurs, are going to learn from your true life story. So, what are the challenges you have confronted as an entrepreneur, a major entrepreneur?
I think as an entrepreneur, I think I just want to go slowly and be very realistic rather than just using big English. One of the things I would face is lack of raw materials. There's so many dishonest vendors out there trying to get the right ones that sells the right material and not just fake. Is something I have gone through back to back. There are days when I have these raw materials and start all over because of that. Another thing I think I would face is um
Oh,
on yeah, still raw materials. Honesty with prices. Okay, I remember one time I bought a particular thing from a particular market. Let me give you an example. I bought it for 5k, 5,000 naira. Let me use naira. Yes. Then I went the next time to buy. I said okay, I kept going like let me just go. I went there again and I saw it for half the price.
wow.
Again, I kept going. I said let me explore this market more. That's I can't be a vendor and speak to one person. I need to explore the market. And then I when I got the same thing for 1,000 out dishonest people are when it comes to buying things. I don't know about other countries, but here in Lagos, Nigeria, it's been so hard trying to get people that will sell things to you. buy your hair dye and they get the price. But because of the increase in fuel, the increase in a lot of things out there, logistic people will tell you it is probably times two of
Okay.
the hair dye. And then the customer is like, I can't buy a product for this price and pay times two for delivery. And so
Okay.
they can face in
Okay.
the business.
So also, can you talk to us about your marketing maneuvers? Have you been marketing your product so far? What are the challenges and what will you advise other entrepreneurs like yourself? How do you market your, because marketing is key.
Okay, one of my main source of marketing would be social media. I
Okay.
realized that my target audience are more on social media than any place, and they want to see it being applied before they buy. It's a product-based business. So they want to see someone using it before they buy. You can't just go to them with just the product and say, "Oh, hi, can you buy this? It's colors. It's coloring the hair." They will say, "We don't understand." But when they see an actual video of a person applying it, they tend to have the trust for you.
Okay.
So that's something that I've relied on social media management, especially Instagram. I'm still trying to move into the TikTok space. I don't know, maybe
Okay. Okay. You went up your back. You're talking about the TikTok space, and it's not you. I think if your clients are
yeah,
there, you should go there.
yeah, I'm working on it currently. I'm trying to build that space, but I'm on the Instagram space. But I'm able to meet. Also, one of my marketing strategies is making use of UGC creators. What I mean is influencers in general.
Yeah.
People tend to trust these people because they um they talk about your products and then they give reviews about it to them, and I pay them and then they go into it, they take the product and then they just use it on their hair. I have a lot of videos on my IG page with that of them doing that, and people just from there you just either following or buying and saying, "Oh, okay, if I don't buy now, I'll buy tomorrow," and that has really helped me in
Okay.
general.
That's lovely. So, when it comes to market, which particular group of people will you say are your target market?
When I started and even till now, my target market has been the Gen Zs. I don't want to use the word youth in general, the Gen Zs, and I get them a lot. But I'm also very surprised that I get people that are older that are also wanting to use it. Like
Okay.
people in their 50s, in their 40s, that are saying, "Oh, can you pack them for me? That's what I want." And they buy it and they use it. They might not take pictures or they might not have reviews, but they actually buy it.
That's lovely. That is lovely, and that is good. And you look at someone like Gage Baba is looking lovely on it, and I think the popular no turning back. You look at his hairdo and things like that, and
Yeah,
and really, I believe Lagos people are very fashionista. Fashionista. I don't know if that's the right word. So you're
yes,
going
they
to like
are.
people want to change maybe as any cloth they put in, they want to put the corresponding color.
Follow exactly.
Okay.
They are very.
Okay, let's talk about investment. Where are you at the moment? And what, if an investor is listening to you right now, what, where will you say you are? Where do you see the future of your company? And what will you be looking at for?
Okay, I asked myself this question a few months ago, like, where do you still say 5 years from now as plus dot go? And I would not lie to you. I see myself as an home-based business, home-based product where it becomes and say, oh, go and buy clothes.go at just right. Go and buy clothes.go at that mall. You're going to find it there. I want my product to be seen anywhere, anytime. If Fenty can do it, I can. If Gucci can do it, I can. I do not mellow down on the potential of my business. I know where I can be in the next few years. I want to be seen on global stands where my products are being displayed by A-level influencers, making use of it and talking about how it's easy to use and easy to apply. That's a tagline I want to keep for a long time. I might point a bit, I don't know, but it's a tagline that speaks a message to people out there. Like, okay, easy to use it to apply. Okay, let's do that. So, and outside of Nigeria.
Okay, that's lovely. So, are you thinking of introducing more product into your range of products? Do you have future for more products coming and
I would not necessarily call it more.
colors? Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. And so, I want to ask you this question regarding you're studying for an MBA with the DRN School of Entrepreneurship. Can you tell us how you have been, how this, what you are learning so far have helped you in your business, and what have you learned that you say, okay, yeah, it's helping you out with your business?
When it comes to MBA, the MBA, this MBA program I have been in, there's a word I use for it's called a game changer.
Okay,
You might not see me every day talking in class or I might not be that kind of person. But one of the things I do is I go back to listen or I go back to read the class notes when there were class notes. Or I go back to videos and just learn one of the things. And one of the things I think I took in was when you were talking about the market competitors. I don't can't remember the correct word, but knowing how to handle your market competitors. I have a lot of them right now, and I have just been trying to manage that space. Like, how do I manage them? How do I learn from them and bring it to my branch? And that's something I'm sticking to for this semester.
that's lovely. So, do you want to show the world your product? You have some product you want to market to the world. So you have few minutes to market. You want to market, so market your business right now. Talk to the world about your business.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Kulos.co and I own a very vibrant brand. So this is Kulos.co. If you can see this, it's in different colors. I have blue here, I have purple here, I have I have black here, and I think I have see have purple. I have a color here that looks like wine. The camera is not doing justice. But what does this brand do generally? We help you to sell and express yourself. You can use this for just few hours and go back to your natural black hair. Easy to use, easy to wash off. All you have to do is, okay, let me give you an example. All you have to do is take it here, rub it on your hands. See, can you see how vibrant it is here?
Yeah.
And put it in
Wow.
your
Wow.
hair.
Wow. Wow.
That's all you have to do. This is it. Now, and guess what? All you have to do is go to the shower and wash it off with just water if you want. Or you can apply shampoo, but just water can do the whole job of washing it off. And you're good to go after applying it. Look at, I use just few of it. This is an 100 ml plastic, which can be used. I have one I have used over 10 times and I'm still currently using it. That's how full it is and how vibrant it is. You don't have to apply so much to be seen. You can apply just little as much as you want, and you are good to go for that day. Easy to use, easy to wash, and yes, it is very, very affordable. I don't use the word cheap for my product, it is
Yeah.
affordable and valuable. Thank you guys very much. I am so grateful for this opportunity.
Okay. Yeah. So for people that may want to order your product, you want to share that right now, how they can contact you. You want to give a phone number or what? Or what do you want to give? And
Yeah,
people that,
okay. Can I go ahead?
yeah, please do that.
Yes, you can reach me on the social media page. Same name underscore. So coolus.co underscore. That's all. And they're going to see me there. I am always very active on my social media page. Reaching out to me, you're going to see me replying. And you can also reach me through my what's it called? My number directly. +234. Yes, because I know we have a lot of people out of the country. +234 90 12 20 12 98. That's all. +234
Yeah, we can hear you. You're back, and I think you might have to say the number again, and maybe you need to show your hair more. Let people see how beautiful your hair is looking, because it's amazing that you were able to do it live, and that's lovely. And so if you can let people get to see that,
Thank
and that is good. So that is all we need to do. You get it, and you just rub it, and you have a different look, and that is lovely. That is lovely. And so congratulations for how far you've come. And we once again, can you repeat your phone
you
number
so much.
before we call it a day? I'd like you to repeat your phone number.
Okay, 234 90 12 20 12 98. That
Okay, and in your my final question would be this: where do you see yourself in the next 2 years, not 5 years? Where do you see this venture in the next 2 years?
what I see this venture in the next 2 years, I see it going global. That's something I see. I see myself getting more visibilities on social media and on websites. I see myself making over 1 million sales in 6 months.
That's
Amen.
lovely. That's lovely. That's lovely. And we are here to support you at the BRN School of Entrepreneurship. We are not just here as a skill enhancement platform. We are here for as an idea incubator and business accelerator. Our goal is to ensure that all our students become um, multi-millionaires before they graduate, selling products, making the next big thing. So that is why what we do is practical, and it's one of the reasons we have the Spotlight talk show, so that we can showcase our students to the world, help them promote their business, and make noise about them, because we believe in your idea. We believe the faculty is very excited about your idea. You're passionate about it. It's unique, and we know that it's going to become a global brand. There's a lot to learn, but you're already doing something awesome. We believe by the time you're done with your second semester and third semester, you'll be flying on two wings, and the world will be knocking at your door for more orders in China, in South Africa, in India, everywhere. You'll be
Yeah,
supplying these products. And so we look forward to that. Want to thank you for being part of today's program, The Spotlight. And we
thank you
look forward to
so much.
seeing you in the second semester, where we're resuming on 14th of June. So we'll meet in class. Do have a great day and stay blessed. You have a
Bye.
final word, everyone? You have something to say?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Okay.
do. I want to say a big thank you to DRN. Thank you so much, sir. I want to talk about the progress I got after you placed my video on
Yeah.
what's it called, YouTube.
Yeah.
I got over like right now I have like 30 views on my full market. I was like, where did this come from? That was very weird. And I realized that, oh, it was after I sent it to him that I got it. And that just shows how much of support you guys are. I'm talking to even the students and everyone that saw it. Thank you guys so much. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
God bless you. So take care. Your success is our success.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
everybody's success, and that is our goal. We believe you are the next big thing, and so your story will be heard. Like we said, this show is called the Spotlight. So your spotlight will not dim; it will only get better and better, brighter and brighter in Jesus' name. Amen. You have a great day and stay
Amen.
blessed. I want to thank everyone that have been part of today's program. Feel free to share this video. Be part of one of your classmates' success story. Promote one another, and that is how it works. So share the video to friends, colleagues. Let them know there's a product they can use for the next party. They don't need to change the air. They can just put a different color, and they are ready to go. Having said that, I wish everyone a successful evening. Do have a great day and stay blessed. Bye for now. Okay, right.
Bye, guys.